Hey guys, Taro here, bringing you a 1v1 today. We are at Arnhem checkpoint, playing FA spawning in the north. We have Frost as the Soviets, and his loadout is counterattack, guard motor, and armored assault. Facing off against him in the south is Findeed. Playing Zoster, he has lightning war, Ostrupen, and mechanized assault. So commander's looking pretty standard. No Dishkas from Frost because guess what? This is on the balance patch version 1.1, so they've been nerfed. So maybe he just doesn't want to use them. Looks like he's going for a Conscript build. Of course, Conscript's received buff to the accuracy, nerf to the damage, so probably wants to give them a good testing out. Still would like to see how the Dishka performs, but they'll have to wait for another day. But yeah, very happy to be casting the first match of the fall balance patch, or December balance patch. Get those two confused sometimes. Okay, machine gun here, quite far forwards. Yeah, crawling over the negative cover. His pressure penalty on negative cover is so high. Thought he could crawl for the building, but couldn't quite get there. And yeah, oh dear, is right. Of course, Arnhem checkpoint, probably not the best map for testing on. I mean, North spawn is very bad. Let's see. Oh, he's gone for anti-tank grenades, so that now includes Molotovs. So I was thinking, I was like, how is he going to deal with the Garrisons? But he's got a plan. He's going to go for Molotovs very early. Flush out that machine gun. Now we see those pioneers with the sandbags, those faster to construct sandbags. On top of the cutoff there. Very good play, putting sandbags on your opponent's cutoff makes every time you want to come and harass it a lot easier for you.
Sector. Careful now. Pick your shots. A new grenadier squad is ready.
This is the encounter engagement. You should be watching like how conscripts now fight against grenadiers at long range. If the dynamics are going to be changed, because you know usually a big conscripts win, close range grenadiers win long range, and that was always a very well balanced matchup. Oh wow, getting very aggressive with the machine gun here, bringing it up. Nice work by Findeed. Oh, I thought it was a rifle grenade. No, it's Molotov. That does happen sometimes. Throwing Molotov will trigger your own grenade warning. Conscript. Engineers get flushed off the air, so we've got 4 conscripts here from Frost as well as a grenade package. Oh, but here's a flamethrower for Findeed. Very strong on this map with loads of garrisons. Ura! Is he going to get around the side? Oh, it has to reload! Oh my god, it has to reload. As soon as it sets up, it just starts reloading. I think that was one quality of life change that they didn't carry over from full balance patch. I think they were trying to implement manual reload. So, oh, just didn't get the neutralized there. He thought he had it, tried to back away, but didn't quite come off. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter that much because he's actually capping the fuel over there, but still would have been, you know, a bit of a slowdown there for Findeed. But yeah, it looks like they haven't added that manual reloading yet. And I mean, I can kind of understand it in some respects because you're adding like extra things to the panel. It can be a bit confusing, especially for new players. Molotov goes out. And looks like that's going to be... Oh, dead squad? Dead squad! Late retreat. Didn't respect the Molotov. Maybe he didn't notice it. Maybe he thought he was out of it. It did kind of look like it was more to the left, but...
The bunker is now a field hospital. The enemy is taking our
Can't see the health of that squad. It's up here. Another cut off here. Well, I mean, he's also secured that fuel, so they've both got each other's fuel right now. A lot of trading of territories here, but Findeed losing that Grenadier has put him behind. He's having to rebuild that now. He's got his tech up. He's also got his mid bunker up very early on. So that explains why he's quite low on units right now, whereas Frost also has put up his tier 2, but he's quite low on units as well because he's gone for both the base upgrades, so both of them a bit understaffed, but got the upgrades early. Gone for the medics very early. Oh, jumps in, jumps out, doesn't want any part of that flamethrower. Oh, and he's going to get another building, going to get another flaming. Oh, it looks like maybe the flamethrower model was behind the shrub there. Couldn't see. This is probably where you should be using Ura to close in here. It's a pretty comfortable waltz in there. I know there's a 3-man Grenadier squad, but from what I'm seeing, conscripts are looking very good. So this is like a typical long-range fight that Grenadiers, or maybe, you know, maybe their starting health is a bit lower, but it should be a pretty close fight. Hooray, hoping to get that Molotov off. Ooh, but remember, you get reduced grenade throwing range. Oh, they were about to lob the molly, but they got pinned right as it happened. Remember, at Vet 2 now, that's when they gained the Molotov throwing speed rather than range. Not a Vet 1. Shock troops. And you know, some people were calling for shock troops to be buffed in this patch, but I think, you know, part of the reason why we don't see shock troops is because conscripts just weren't viable. I don't think they're overall that bad of a unit though. Panzer Grenadiers here for Findeed. He's also selected his commander going for lightning war. Oh, this could be dead conscripts. Yep, late retreat there. Or no retreat really. Oh, this could be a dead pioneer. No, gets away in the nick of time. He's got a Talamine down here as well. So it's generally like a pretty good crossroads to get a Talamine down. Shock troops here slightly on this side of the building. You ideally want to be on exactly this side so only one window can shoot at you. He's getting punished pretty hard for that too. So, you know, having those two models or 2 or 3 models on this side meant 2 extra men could shoot at him. Got to be careful in your positioning when doing a maneuver like that.
We have a new scout car.
Whoa, 222 this late in the game, 10-minute scout car. That is a big shock. I mean, 222 is generally a pretty good counter. to shock troops, but I mean this is very late to be getting. As you can see, he's got 75 fuel, so by the time it hits the field. Oh, run straight over that mine.
Enemy forces are securing our territory. We have a mortar team available for deployment.
The reason why he has to be careful about going for a 222 this late is because, you know, Frost, if he builds his tier 3 now, he's got pretty much the exact amount of resources he needs to get a T70, so 222 won't have enough time on the field uncountered by the T70 or even a SU-76. I don't think this is going to go too well for Frost here. Very hard. Oh, he's going for an anti-tank gun. The fact that he's going for an anti-tank gun here makes me think he's going straight for KV-1s instead of taking tier 3. This is one of the corners that didn't get touched. It's basically this and the armor company. Ooh, get out, get out, get out. No, don't lose that for no reason. Oh man. Looks like to me Frost is probably a tactical map user, because sometimes you can't see those low health squads when they're in buildings. Lose track of them. Here comes 222's been repaired, looking to put some damage on the shock troops. They're quite low on health. He should probably just retreat them here, save the manpower. There we go. Oh, G43 upgrades on this squad. Remember, he has gone for the early Molotov upgrade, so he's got the grenades as well. Doesn't quite get in range there. I think he had a chance to Ura and get an anti-tank grenade in there, but didn't take it. Ura! But look at this amount of territory for Fendi. He's in really good control. Frost lost... well, he's lost 2 units, right? Yeah, 2 conscripts. On top of that, going for a strategy looks, well, to me, looks like going straight for the KV-1, not taking, allowing this 222 to get some good damage in. It's definitely hurting him here. Not getting, yeah, getting also going for quite late support weapons. The reason why I feel like he should have gone for the T70 on this map is it's quite hard to position your anti-tank gun in relevant spots, but he's going to get... no, this doesn't get a shot off there. Is he going to chase all the way to base? No. I was going to say that's quite risky, but he bails in a very safe direction. Okay, so there you get to see a little bit of the unload time. Didn't look too punishing in that case. Well, he's using the med kit as well. Good idea. Okay, G43 Grenadiers versus Conscripts. I wanted to see a bit more of that fight there, honestly. Conscripts were vet 2 earlier on. But I mean, it could be the case that Conscripts are too good. I'm not... I haven't made my mind up on that yet. So things looking very grim for Frost. Luckily, the Well, he's going to be able to save all those resources from ticking. So he doesn't have to tick tier 3 or tier 4. So this massive disadvantage will pretty much be erased by the fact he doesn't need to tick to get his tanks. Ooh, comm engineers go down. He's going to have to rebuild those probably next. Now these guys KV1. No, he goes for it straight away. So here comes the KV1. Findeed has finished his tech and just getting out a Panzer IV now. So yeah, I mean, you know, this is how it goes in COH2 patch history. It's like they nerf one thing and then they just don't quite get everything else. So they nerfed the M4C colon, but they, you know, there's still a couple left. Still the KV1, still the M10. Which the full bounce patch did try and deal with, but not this one yet. Oh god, this KV1 is wrecking everything. Gets real good hits with his main gun, man. Full mother rush in from the side. Oh, this is a big turnaround for Frost. Stealing the MG42, taking down those pioneers. Yeah, okay, so Findeed's thinking the building decrew time there costing him this machine gun. I was quite paying attention to their exact engagement, but you know, that's what I talked about. The decrew time's going to be quite punishing. KV1's taken a bit of a beating. Needs to get some repairs. Similarly though, Panther has also taken a few hits, and Pioneers are only just finished constructing now. Frost probably needs another squad of combat engineers as well, because KV1s do often require a lot of repairs. Cut-offs going on both sides here.
Supply sector under attack.
Findeed's got a few options now. Does he go for a Stug? Does he go for an anti-tank gun? Try save for the Tiger? That's the big question right now. Ouch.
More of our troops have been lost.
Oh, this squad die. This Conscript squad. I don't think they would die. That's why I wasn't even watching. I thought it just would retreat and everything would be groovy. Oh, he's on the wrong side of cover. That could have been a wipe there very easily. Mortar teams battling it out there. Yeah, Pioneers, so like, okay, well, I mean, even if we flank this machine gun, it sounded like it's a crew with shock troops, so we're not going to be able to do anything about it, even with the flank. Might as well just retreat. Shock troops getting away on low health. Findeed knows that the anti-tank gun was in this region before, so it's much safer not to push in. Especially doesn't want to run over any mines.
sector under attack.
Nope, perhaps not the best time to push in here for Findeed. Why is he sitting here? Why is he sitting here in front of the anti-tanker? Where's his one? Going from base now, only just constructed. He's calling in the planes. Okay, his pack's here now. Connects once, he needs one more close air support strafe to get the job done here. Will he lose sight of it before that happens though? Perhaps not. 222 could also get it on the rear armor if he's lucky. No, but the close air support planes do not come through in the KV-1. Oh, but it backs back into the circle. What? No, it didn't. What? Here's the edge of the circle here. Here's the KV-1. How did that happen? Oh man. Well, Fendi gets a bit of redemption there. I mean, he badly misplayed with his Panzer IV, pushing it forwards there, and you know, should have retreated a lot more aggressively after he made that mistake, but didn't. Cost himself his Panzer IV. Could have cost him the game there very easily if that KV-1 didn't go down. Well, because I thought he backed back into the circle, but he didn't even back into the circle. Somehow that plane came through for the killing blow. It's ability, man. I don't understand sometimes. Either way, Findeed didn't make himself a tank. He's now got the fuel for another Panzer IV. Or will he just try and save for the Tiger? Tiger, you know, 4 minutes away. Gives Frost a lot of breathing room. Frost probably going to field himself another KV-1 in that time. So yeah, probably has to go for a medium tank, I think. Especially now he doesn't have the Stuka close air support in his munitions to bail him out of any problems. Frost gets good, you know, a good flank with one of his KV-1s on the anti-tank gun. It's good complete. Oh! 5 models down to that mortar shell. My God. Looks like that was as they were trying to get in the door. We may see quite a few of those situations arising with these load and unload changes. I see a lot of wipes at the door. Oh, they get pinned just on the edge there. Yeah, Panzer is coming in here on the flank, but it's like, well, this is 5 shock troop models. I'm not sure that's even going to work that well. Shock troops right on top of this anti-tank gun, allowing the KV-1 a bit of space to get some damage in the centre. Could even decrew it here. No. Doesn't want to risk running into the base MGs. Oh! So I think that was the KV-1 as they were rounding the corner. Wow, what a lethal game. Findeed. Oh, I didn't even notice this. He's tick tier 4. He's going for a Panther. I was thinking, you know, for the amount of map and fuel control he's had, he's looking a bit low on fuel, but it's because he ticked tier 4 and he's gone for the Panther. So remember, ticking tier 3 then tier 4 is about 50 fuel and 100 manpower cheaper than it was before. So he's got a Panther. And we've got a B4 coming in as well. Within range of his base structure, so I can reinforce there. Is this still 20 supply? Did they fix that? Anyway, B4 versus Panther. Here comes the Panther. So remember, this Panther no longer gets bonus armor at Vet 2.
A new grenadier squad is ready. The enemy has driven a wedge in our lines.
Conscript's cop 4 for an anti-tank grenade. Wouldn't matter. It requires 3 anti-tank grenades to snare the Panther. Oh, look at how low that building's health is. One more mortar shell and that's going down. Oh, come on, get out, get out. Oh, no. Looks like he's going to try and get a flank with his P-Greens, maybe get a wipe on retreat. Not going to happen. Panther getting a couple choice hits in here. Is this rotating for some supports? Panther's just so much faster than the KV1. There's one more hit. It looks like he's using this stop movement. Stopping for every shot. Gets the KV1 there. No conscripts and support. I think that's the main reason he got the kill there. I think if Frost had a squad there for a snare, at least a threat of a snare, Findeed would have backed away. Ooh, that was a close call. That's not how it played out. Findeed actually rebuilding some grenadiers. After he's lost quite a few of them. And this B4 could have been a big mistake for Frost. I mean, imagine if he had another KV1 there in that fight. That could have been the deciding factor. Pioneers, yeah, in the building with the flamethrower. Just shock troops have no answer to that. Here comes a fresh KV1. B4 should be ready to fire again. He's relocating it more towards the center, I think. But Frost very low on manpower. Look, all the squads low on health, under reinforced. Using those 2 KV1s, very costly. Pretty close, you know, VPs. Army size also very close, so obviously Frost has, you know, quite a lot of army size tied up in a B4, but still a pretty close game overall. I feel like Findeed's in a better position though.
supplies to the enemy.
Need some B4 RNG here to go in his favour. That's a flare from the mortar, I believe. Giving him some sight for his B4. Oh, and he takes down the pack. Panther's repaired. So you're going to try to come forwards and kill it now with his KV1. Looks like he is. Will the KV1 land? Yes, it does. Doesn't miss that shot. Is this here covering his retreats? No conscripts. However, Vet 1 now for the Panther. So yeah, those are the kind of things that he needs for his B4 to pick up. Did Findeed lose another squad? He lost one of his vetted up grenadiers, right? Oh man.
We are losing a sector. Get the hell out of there!
Oh god. This mortar team, MVP of the match for sure.
Our sector. Our lines of supply are disrupted.
That's why sometimes when you cap, it's real good to stay on the very edge of the capping circle, outside of the small sight radius the flag gives you. That way, things like mortars won't start auto-firing on your squad. Oh, he's got G43s on the Panzer Grenadiers. That is a bad idea. I'm sure that they didn't implement those changes, right? The G43 on Panzer Grenadier changes. In which case, the G43 on Panzer Grenadiers is worse than the STG at basically any range, except for the very max range. Pretty sure that change didn't make it through. So yeah, that's probably not the best idea for Findeed. Okay, so we've got a Su-76 and a Stupa. Before just off target there. Su-76, seeing a few hits in. There's engine damage on it. Panther needs to come in supports. Exposing his rear armor to the KV1 though. Oh, bounce, bounce, bounce. Yeah. Bounce. Okay. He's trying to bait him over one of these telemines, it looks like. But it doesn't happen. B4, yeah, just about ready to fire. When playing with the B4, you know you have to be quite aware of its cooldowns and try and get it in a good position before it's ready to fire, so you're not wasting cooldown time. The Froster's been pretty good on it so far, hasn't been sitting ready to fire for that long at any stage. This could be trouble. 2 tanks on low health. Is this not set up? Panther coming in to try and get some damage in. One more shot and the KV1 will go down. Oh, but he hits the other KV1 wreck. Lucky escape. In that situation, maybe it was worthwhile him just repairing his KV1 even for like a second. Probably would have given it like 2 health, put it out of range of the kill shot there. troops want to get them neutralized there. They just don't want to lose their lives as a result of finishing that cap, though. Bunker down over here. Does Findeed have sights? Yeah, he does. Sees through the hedgerows with the vines. Oh, look at how slow this repair is. 2-man combat engineer squad. This is aimed at the mortar team and it destroys it outright. The hero mortar finally goes down.
The enemy is attacking one of our forward buildings.
Panther going to deal with this SU-76. Oh, that's dead. Very reckless using his SU-76 like that. Now Panther looks like it's ready to flank the KV-1. The misses that shot. Ooh! Oh, the B4, is that the direct fire? I think it was. Main gun destroyed. There goes the Panther.
One of our Panthers has been destroyed.
KV-1 comes forward, but he's got to be careful. Stupper's already penetrated him once. Could do so again. Where's the pack? AFK? Is he going to lose his Stupper here? Oh my god! Findeed with the throws. Where's his pack? Why isn't it here? Oh my god, is he going to be able to steal this now? He's desperately building more combat engineers. He's lost them both in that fight. Pack trying to get the killing blow. Oh, he misses. Conscript with a Molotov. Pack's going to get decrewed here. Oh no, Findeed. Not like this. Might get the wipe there. No, 2 models. Hurrahing away. Maybe he's trying to get in there, trying to escape. Oh, and the B4 clears the pack again. Can he get away with the Stupper?
We are losing a sector.
He's been getting some pretty good RNG. Those last 2 B4 hits, you know, I think both of them been in the fog. Here comes the Panther. KV-1's only on half health, but the Zis vet too. It's got the reload speed bonus. So the KV-1 wants to come up and perhaps destroy the pack here, finish the job. Panther pushing forwards. B4 direct fire again. Panther needs one more shot. Oh my god, the KV-1 penetrates! Oh, that is too funny. Oh my god. Twice in a row that's happened. I mean, that's like a 1 in 3. The KV-1 frontally penetrating the Panther, and both times at the most critical moment it happens. And probably cost Findeed the game.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Was I foolish to doubt the B4? Perhaps. You see, I don't like this load and unload. I really don't like it. I think there are going to be so many squads getting wiped at the door. Like, it's going to be insane.
Enemy forces are securing our
Because they don't load in one at a time. They stand at the door for the timer and then get in. Then get out, stand at the door for the timer, and then you can move them away from the door. I'm really not a fan of that change. That load and unload. Perhaps it would be okay if the models went in one at a time, because that way, you know, they're not standing at the door clumped up, super vulnerable for, you know, perhaps, was it 3.5 seconds? Can be. But with, yeah, the current implementation, that is not good. Well, I mean, Frost's not out of the weeds yet. 92 VPs. Findeed's still got some time to make a comeback. He's just so far behind. Frost fields himself another KV1. This could be the killing blow here. Maybe if Findeed gets enough fuel for a Panther, but that's 40 fuel. I mean, he has to hold on to his fuel for another minute and a half or so. I don't think that's going to happen. Frost going right for the cutoff, and when he gets this cutoff, I think that's going to sink Findeed's hopes. He does have one too close escort in the bank, but I don't think it's going to happen.
The territory is out of contact. The enemy has destroyed one of our forward installations.
Yeah, I don't think it's even Vet 3 cons. I think it's just like straight from Vet 1 cons. Because remember, Vet 1 cons get received accuracy bonus now.
The Sturmgeschütz is ready for use.
Might even be too good. Okay, it's too close escort coming in. Probably going to knock out this KV1. Another one coming in from the side. Backs away. Oh, he's gone for a Stug. Stug G. Could he get the KV1 here? Where's the Zis? Is this in an okay position to cover the retreat? Doesn't get close enough to the too close escort circle. He's chasing him with his Stug. He's 2 hits. Doesn't have a line of sight. He could. Oh, don't stand there. Okay, he gets away.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Oh, really close range. Oh, that's a dead squad for sure.
Our brave infantry is dying.
What do you mean, finally? He's got 20 kills. It's definitely been going well, and you have to consider 2 of the shots were direct shots on Panthers as well. And yeah, he's right. Just being able to skip all that tech is still probably too good. So over a few things here. Conscripts do seem to be good. Don't know if they're too good or not yet, but they definitely seem to be good. KV1 still didn't get changed, so that's good. But it does seem to be a viable option to go tier 3 and tier 4. Likewise, shock troops now seem to be a bit better of an option now that conscripts are also good. Molotovs. I mean, you know, he went for the Molotovs early to deal with the garrison pressure, but then also he had the anti-tank grenades ready for when the 222 showed up. So that change seems to be working quite well.
sector is at risk.
Oh, oh God! Of course,
Enemy is reduced to
of
200
course.
points.
And yeah, that's the game. Well, I think, you know, both sides had their chance to win this game. A bit of good B4 RNG there, and a bit of good KV1 RNG as well. Those 2 killing shots on the Panther, when, you know, it's probably like a 1 in 3 chance to penetrate there, and it did penetrate, getting the killing blow. That was probably the end of Findeed, and so yeah, probably a bit of good luck there for Frost, but both players played pretty well, and, you know, a few avoidable squad votes both sides, but I'm sure they're both a bit rusty. Well, I'll wrap on that, guys. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.